My vision is to honor the legacy of IALF. We have a long legacy, but while doing that, we need to evolve, and we need to evolve to meet leadership in the moment and what that looks like. And so this means expanding access across the state from our rural towns to our urban centers and inviting more voices to the table.
Hi, and welcome to Illinois Corn TV. I'm your host, Lindsay Croke. I'm the Director of Communications and Marketing for Illinois Corn. And today we're talking to Amanda Martin, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Illinois Ag Leadership Foundation. Amanda, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Lindsay.
Yeah, we're going to jump right into some really cool questions to get to know Illinois Ag Leadership Foundation. For those of us who might not be familiar, can you give us a quick overview of what it is and why this program matters to Illinois farmers?
Absolutely. And so the Illinois Agricultural Leadership Foundation, or IALF, as we call it, has been around for over 40 years. And so we are the premier leadership development organization for agriculture leaders within the state of Illinois. And so we exist solely to grow the kind of leaders who can confidently step into those big conversations, whether that be in Springfield, Washington, or across the globe. And so we're developing leaders and giving these participants the tools and the networks and perspective that they need to advocate effectively, understand policy, and represent our industry with strength and credibility. And why is this important to Illinois farmers? For our Illinois farmers, it means that they have trusted, well-equipped voices shaping the future of agriculture and voices that come from their own communities.
I love that. That goal is so very important for all of us. You're fairly new to this role. You just joined IALF. Can you talk a little bit about what was inspiring to you about this organization and what your vision is for the future?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started, I think it was in March, the middle of March. So it has been quick and fast. And so officially, I got started in April with our team, and we have hit the ground running. But my career has always lived at the intersection of agriculture, education, and leadership development. So those are the three areas of my life that are the most important when I think about my professional journey. And so when this opportunity to lead IALF came along, it felt right. It felt like coming home. And so I've always believed in the power of people, especially when we can give them the tools and support and confidence to lead boldly. And that's exactly what IALF does. And that's what drew me in. When we look at our mission and beyond that mission, what really inspired me was the people. The passion I've seen in our alumni, the commitment of our partners, the potential in our fellows. And I thought, if I have the opportunity to help shape the future of ag leadership in the state, how could I say no to that? And so if we look ahead and what I want to do with the organization, my vision is to honor the legacy of IALF. We have a long legacy, but while doing that, we need to evolve, and we need to evolve to meet leadership in the moment and what that looks like. And so this means expanding access across the state from our rural towns to our urban centers and inviting more voices to the table. It means building leaders who are informed, connected, they're ready to step up, both within their communities, but also on a broader stage. And we want to help those people do that and have the tools that they need to succeed. So at the end of the day, when I think about the program, I want every fellow to leave our program feeling more equipped, more inspired, and ready to make a difference in whatever leadership path that looks like for them.
I really love how this program finds out the skill set of each individual leader and helps them figure out where that works within our industry to the best benefit for all of us. I think that's a really great opportunity and aspect of the program. Illinois Corn is one of the partners that invests in this program. And so talk to me more about why you think that this program is really critical to the future of our industry, and specifically the future of the corn industry in our state.
Yes, and so we're very thankful for that partnership. Partnerships with groups like Illinois Corn are absolutely essential. They bring that real world insight. They bring the resources and the shared commitment to what we consider the long game. And so when we have these commodity groups, especially like Illinois Corn, involved and invested in leadership development, they're saying that they're not just focused on what's happening on the farm day to day of growing the crops. They're there to develop the capacity, the resilience, the vision for the whole industry. And they're investing in the people that will be doing doing that. And so together, when we look at our partners and how we're working together, we're building a pipeline. We're building a pipeline of leaders who understand the production side of agriculture, but they also have the tools and the knowledge. They understand the policy, the market, and consumer landscapes. And so for us and for our partners, it's a full circle investment in agriculture's future. And it shows how much stronger we are when we're aligned and working together to meet the needs.
That is a really important goal of Illinois Corn. The more that we can all leverage our dollars together for a common goal, the better off our farmers are. Our farmers are better served. And so I love that we get to partner with you and with other groups that are funding and contributing to this goal. So one of the goals is to equip leaders with a broader understanding of agriculture, public policy, and global markets. What's something that typically surprises the folks that show up in your leadership trainings and, they have their eyes opened during your program? Like, talk to me about some of those surprises.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So many things. I love the stories of our alumni and when it's that aha, that light bulb moment that they experience. I think one that we hear often is how interconnected everything is. When participants see how a tariff in one part of the world or a bill in Illinois legislature can ripple down to a farm gate in McLean County, it's eye-opening for them. And that's when it clicks. And the international seminars, that will always, I think, be a life-changing experience for our group. It's a total game changer for our alumni, for our fellows. And so many participants, they're going to come home and they realize that American agriculture isn't just local or even national, it's global. And we are playing on an international stage, whether we realize it or not. And that shift in perspective is powerful and it sticks with them.
I agree. I couldn't have said that better myself. I think it's really hard to lead on a national stage when you maybe have only ever experienced your local community or even your state. So yeah, the work that you're doing for these alumni is really, really valuable. So thank you for that. Okay, Amanda, now we're getting really corny with our Not to Be Corny segment. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready, Lindsay.
Why did the Colonel attend Ag Leadership?
Oh, I don't know. Please tell me.
To learn how to pop under pressure and butter up the board.
I love it. That's perfect. I'm going to keep that one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you keep that one in your back pocket. So thank you so much for joining us today. It's been delightful to get to know you better and to understand more about this really important program in Illinois.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. And again, thank you to Illinois Corn for their support of IALF.